In December 2019, the officials in the Wuhan city of China reported the first human cases of COVID-19 caused by the novel coronavirus SARS-CoV-2. Then we saw an epidemic that shook the whole world. The virus has spread to every corner of the globe. Millions of lives were lost. More than a year later, more and more people are being caught by this tiny virus. Nowadays we hear about black fungus as a new villain. These microorganisms are troubling the entire health sector. Black fungal infections also have started to panic us these days. What is black fungus? Suddenly, from where the fungus erupted? To your surprise, let me tell you, this fungus lives throughout the environment, particularly in the soil and in the decaying organic matter such as leaves, compost piles or rotten wood. Any infection caused by fungus in the order Mucorales is considered mucormycosis, which is another name for black fungus infection. The most commonly implicated one for black fungal infection is the Rhizopus species. They are found in wide variety of organic substances including mature fruits and vegetables, jellies, syrups, leather, bread, peanuts and tobacco. Some Rhizopus species are opportunistic agents. If you wonder what opportunistic infections are, as the name implicates, many of these pathogens do not cause disease in a healthy host that has a non-compromised immune system, but lead to a more serious illness when allowed to take advantage of the immunocompromised host. That is how the fungal infection has taken a chance in this time of the pandemic. Patients with severe COVID-19 can develop an increased inflammatory response that can lead to lung injury and multiple system organ dysfunction. To suppress the immune system, steroids are given to patients in the worst scenario. Corticosteroids are a class of drugs that lowers the inflammation in the body. This is why steroids should not be used unless necessary. Considering India as the diabetes capital of the world, indiscriminate use of steroids for patients with known and borderline diabetes may cause superadded infections or breakthrough fungal and bacterial infection. Before the pandemic, patients with uncontrolled diabetes were at a high risk of mucormycosis because the high blood sugar levels made it easier for the fungi to grow and survive, and their weaker immune system offered less protection against the infection. During the pandemic, if infected by the virus, the risk of mucormycosis rises for these patients for two reasons. Firstly, COVID-19 further impairs their immune system. Secondly, they are given corticosteroids for the treatment. It leads to a rise in their blood sugar level, thus increasing the risk of mucormycosis. This combination of diabetes and COVID-19 therefore becomes a dangerous and deadly challenge to manage. Who else is more prone to black fungal infection? Other than people suffering from COVID-19 and diabetes, people with HIV and other viral diseases, cancer, who have undergone an organ transplant, and people who take corticosteroids for a longer period. Now, if you see the transmission of these infectious agents, how do they enter your body? Most people come in contact with microscopic fungal spores every day, so it's probably impossible to completely avoid coming in contact with the fungus. Transmission occurs through inhalation or ingestion of spores from the environment. These fungi are not harmful to most people. When a patient whose immune system has been compromised inhales mucospores, the fungus which enters through the nostrils starts to grow. It manifests as black spores in the nasal cavity. It may grow rapidly in the nose, cheeks, penetrates the jaw, the lungs, and even the brain. When it penetrates the brain, it may lead to an altered mental state in the patient who may suffer hallucinations, epileptic attack. When it spreads to the jaws, the infection can loosen the teeth. In the lungs, it can cause severe pneumonia with symptoms such as severe chest pain, cough, breathlessness, and in the eyes, loss of vision. Mucormycosis is frequently a life-threatening infection. A review of published mucormycosis cases found an overall all-cause mortality rate of 54%. If detected early, it can be treated effectively with the antifungal drugs readily available in the market. The doctors must be alert and look for early signs. In severe cases, however, to save the life of a patient, doctors may have to choose a more aggressive mode of treatment, including the surgical removal of the part affected. It takes 3 to 4 weeks for the effects of steroids to wear off after a patient stops taking them. During this period, the patient is susceptible to catching not only fungal infection but also other viral and bacterial infections. There have been reported a lot of cases of secondary pneumonia, urine infection, tuberculosis post-COVID-19. So it is important to maintain personal and environmental hygiene. Spreading unscientific misinformation is more dangerous than contagious diseases. One such creation is the news about white fungus, which is now known to be dangerous. Such false hype, even by the leading media, spreads unnecessary fear in the society. Therefore, it is crucial to research all news that comes in front before believing as such. Candidiasis is a fungal infection caused by yeast that normally lives in mouth, throat, gut and skin. It may cause an infection if the environment inside the mouth, throat or esophagus become favorable and encourages fungal growth. It appears as white patches on the infected area. White fungus is a misnomer now being given to candidiasis by the media. We are not alone in this planet. No matter how clean we are or how healthy we feel, we carry around on our body millions of microbes. They inhabit just about every part of the human body, living on the skin, in the gut and up the nose. Sometimes they cause sickness, but most of the time microorganisms live in harmony with their human host, providing vital functions essential for human survival. Everyone routinely carries pathogens, the microorganisms known to cause illness. In healthy individuals, however, pathogens cause no disease. They simply coexist with their host and the rest of the human microbiome. This is where the importance of a good immune system comes into play. If better health and immunity are not maintained, some of these microorganisms tries to subdue the body. Secondary health problems associated with various illness and the side effects of many drugs used for treatment should be avoided to stay fit. Following a healthy lifestyle is the best remedy. There is nothing to be afraid of. Instead, the most scientific and effective alternative is conscious awareness. Invest in your health and stay safe longer. Thank you.